strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the It's Just Football podcast. Hope you're doing well. We're back. We've had a bit of a break, not virtually or actually physically. We've been doing assessments, if you didn't know, but we're back now. A lot has happened since we've taken a break, but the main thing we're going to be talking about today is the England squad. Now, the England squad has been talked about in so many media outlets and wherever. What is the best squad? Now, me, Maani, and Santi all have opposing views on this, and I'm sure you all do. So if you do have an opposing view, please do leave it in the comments. And while you're there, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you do enjoy it. And it's also free to do. Nice one. Right, I'm going to ask the first question. Maani, what's your formation?
Thanks, Oscar. So my formation, I've gone with what I think is more realistic rather than what I want, because I probably want to play like a more like attacking 4-3-3, but realistically Southgate will probably play, for me, I think I'll play like a 3-4-3 or a 3-4-2-1, but the idea is 3-4-3. That's my formation.
Nice. Right, good choice. Santi, what's yours?
Well, I think 4-4-2. You've got pace, and you've got good strikers, I guess, with Kane and Rashford. So 4-4-2 would be. I think it's a strong lineup for you.
Lovely stuff. Kind of reminiscent of 1999 Manchester United, which great formation. But anyway, mine is a 3-4-1-2. So that's out the way. So they're all of our formations. The first position, obviously, is the goalkeeper. Now we've got arguably four brilliant goalkeepers. Some off form, some on, fluctuating all the time. But Santi, I'll come to you first. Who's your goalkeeper for England this summer?
Well, actually, I heard about him like a long time ago. Just everyone thinking he was going to take Pickford's place and stuff. Pope, I just think Pope, with the Burnley team that he has, I think he's been fantastic, and I think he deserves a chance. He deserves a big chance, and just let him show what he can do at a high level. Lovely.
Yeah. If I'm honest, I wouldn't agree with you, but I am a Man United fan. Dean Henderson, David De Gea has been, I think he had to go and supervise his child's birth, but in Spain. But Dean Henderson did make a mistake for that Milan tie. Luckily, it didn't matter. But apart from that, he's actually been very good. People say, he hasn't been tested, but I think he has been brilliant. His kicking's a lot better than De Gea, and I think his shot stopping's good. I think he's my goalkeeper. I know people go, you're biased because United, but I do think you look at the options, he is the best. Maani, your goalkeeper?
Oscar, I do agree with you. Henderson was good against Milan. He's been good recently. He's actually filled that void for De Gea quite well. And also, I think I agree with Santi. Pope, he's proved himself over the last few years. We've also seen a new goalkeeper come in. He's been called up, Sam Johnstone. He's been good for West Brom this season. But for me, I think, although he's received a lot of stick in the early parts of the season, I think recently Jordan Pickford's actually been quite good. He's improved against Chelsea, even though they lost 2-0. I thought he was very good. It could have been 4-5-0, but if it weren't for him. And I think we will see a rotation of keepers, but I think just because of that experience that Pickford has, he was good. He was decent in the Euros. No, sorry, not the Euros, the World Cup last time in 2018.
What a year.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, apart from that semi-final. Well, the first half was good, but yeah. I'm gonna go with the man with the experience, Jordan Pickford.
Yeah. Okay. So because we just don't have enough time, we're going to go through our whole centre backs, because obviously me and Maani have three because we're playing three at the backs, and Santi has two because he's playing four at the back. So Santi, who are your two centre backs?
Well, in the UK, in England, I really think there's a very little choice. You have two good centre backs, and that's about it. So I do have to go with Maguire and Stones. I think that's the best option for England, and I don't think any other centre backs at the standard to be as good as them, or as good as other centre backs in Europe. They have to be at their best.
No. We John Stones has made a brilliant resurgence, but we haven't seen that in an England shirt. And I can definitely say Harry Maguire, even though he has improved, he is getting gradually better. He's nowhere near 80 million, so we kind of need a better centre back pairing. Maani, what's yours?
So yeah, I kind of agree with Santi. We only really have got two good centre backs. Arguably one, as you said, Maguire's a bit of the liability, but I have gone with Maguire. He is in my back three, just because he is good for the national team. There's no doubt about it. He has been good, apart from that red card recently. But yeah, has been good, along with Stones, obviously. Hopefully, he can take his brilliant league form to the Euros. And then for the right centre back role, I've gone with Kyle Walker. I think he's very suited for that centre back role, right centre back role, because he's a natural right back, but obviously he's obviously like suited to play on the right of that three. He can have lapses in concentration, but hopefully he just kind of concentrates, and he was decent in the World Cup as well. I think
Or pocketed by Shaw in the derby. just put that out there. Anyway. But yeah, I agree with you, Mon. I agree. I have the same centre backs as Maani there. I think all three of them will do a job. I hope they do, because honestly, if England win the Euros, what a day that would be. But anyway, enough reminiscing. So, left back, left wing back, or left back for Santi. There is no dispute, surely. I'm just going to check. But Santi, who are you going for?
Yeah, I do. I am going for the one you want me to go for. I think he's been outstanding, and yeah, that's why Alex Telles hasn't had much time, even though he's been injured. But yeah, I think he's doing a good job. Yeah,
Luke Shaw, what a player! He's simply phenomenal, and he is the best left back in the league by miles. Arsenal fans got tinny. At the time of recording this, Arsenal are 3-0 down to West Ham, so that's quite funny. But anyway, Maani, what you left back for you? Surely, left wing back. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's surely got to be Luke Shaw. No pun intended, but he's been brilliant. He's been class. He's outclassed Ben Chilwell, who wasn't great today again. But yeah, got to be Luke Shaw, and I think he's going to be one of the key players for us.
Yeah. Good. I like that, lads. You've done that very well. Right. Anyway, moving on. Right wing back or right back for Santi. I'm going to go first this time. Reece James. Now a lot of people go, "Oh, Trent is in that position." Two reasons why I don't think he should be in that. Number one, he's been awful this season. Did about one good game against Tottenham. Number two, he's not as good as right wing back as James. James has quite adapted quite well in Tuchel, Chelsea. Really excelling at the moment. So I think it's got to be Reece James, and also Reece James can defend. Trent can't. It's kind of like Chilwell, an apron, wide open at the back. But anyway, Santi, what's your right wing back, or no, right back for you?
Well, some people will be impressed or surprised, but I think Walker has to be in my team. Even though I'm not putting him centre back, I think right back he would provide speed, strength, and attacking threat in every way. And yeah, and the defending is there, so I don't think it would be a bad option right back.
Nice. Yeah, he is a good right back. Not done too well at City, because Cancelo's done brilliantly this season, but I think he'll do well for him. Maani, who's your right wing back?
Yeah, Oscar, I think you got it spot on there. Reece James. He's done really well under Tuchel in that right wing back position. I think, look, although it is a right wing back, it's not a right back. It's a bit more attacking as a position, and the defensive responsibility is you come down a bit in defensive responsibility for a right back. Even with that, I still think you need to have that defensive ability, and because let's say we coming up against like France or Germany, or not Germany, but Spain, for example, all these amazing teams, there will be moments in the game where we are pinned back, and that three at the back turns into a five at the back. And I think Trent. Oh wow, sorry, I just seen it's 3-2 to Arsenal. No, 3-2 to West
God.
Ham.
Oh God.
Arsenal
Oh
coming
no,
back,
I'm gonna look like
two own
such an
goals,
idiot.
Souček and Dawson. But
Oh,
sorry,
if I
sorry to
that's
interject.
two own goals for Dawson.
Yeah, it is actually. But
Oh
sorry,
God,
carrying
no,
on.
that's
Yeah,
such an
I think
idiot.
Oscar, you got it spot on there. Trent can't really defend. Against Chelsea, Mount just literally walked past him and scored. Like, I think he just needs a bit more of a physical factor to his game. And just defensively, I don't think he's good enough. So yeah, that's why I'm going with Reece James.
If they come back, I'm just gonna. Oh my God, that clip is anyway. Right, we're gonna play. For me, I'm gonna play two CDMs. 3-4-1-2. Those two centre mid. You can call them centre mids. My two centre mids are actually very good friends in real life. Declan Rice and Mason Mount. Declan Rice, if you are watching, can you please come to Manchester United because we really need you. But anyway, they're brilliant. Rice is a lot more defensive. There's a lot of argument that maybe Henderson should be instead of Mount, but not two reasons why that I don't think that is. Number one, Henderson, I don't think he'll be fit. It's disputed, but I think it'll be very tight. And number two, he doesn't have the creativity that Mount does on that attacking presence. I think if you've got Rice there who could anchor down that midfield, you've definitely got to have an attacking centre mid. Things you don't see at Manchester United when you play Fred and McTominay or Fred and Matic, you have the creativity of Blackburn. Literally, it is awful, and you've seen it so many times. So that's what we need to have an attacking centre mid. Santi, who are your two centre mids? Or CDM? No centre mids.
Well, I actually do agree with you that Declan Rice would be a very good pivot point, and he would like keep the midfield together and compact. That's why instead of going for two CDMs, I've actually gone for Mount with Declan Rice. I think there would be a good balance in the midfield if Southgate did play that, and yeah, I think Mount would really help the strikers, and just you'd play good through balls into the wings and stuff. So yeah, I think that would be a good midfield.
So I'll put 10 quid, Santi. If we face you in the Euros, we'll batter you. We're absolutely going to batter you. And it's if any viewers there, Santi's from Spain, so he supports Spain, obviously. We'll batter you.
I cannot agree, but yeah, we'll leave it there.
Okay. Right, Maani, who are your two centre mids? We've got quite similar teams so far. I don't think it's going to break.
Yeah, we have actually got quite similar teams. But yeah, as you said, I'm going with like a two CDMs. You could say Thomas Tuchel calls it the double six. Two number sixes in that. Yeah, but behind the strikers. But yeah, I've also gone with the two mates, Declan Rice, Mason Mount. I think Rice offers that good defensive stability, and he's also decent going forward as well. But defensively, he's very good. And then Oscar, as you said, Mount, he provides that balance, like alongside that defensive player like Rice. He can go forward. Mount can also defend as well. And I do actually hope that Henderson is fit for the Euros, because if it does have come to a situation where we're like 2-1 up in like the 80th minute and we want to hold the lead, I do think it would be very useful to have Henderson to come in to play alongside Rice, maybe see the game out. But yeah, I've gone with Declan Rice and Mason Mount. I think they've both been excellent this season.
Lovely. Yeah. Hopefully Declan Rice can not let Arsenal get a point or 3 points, because I'm going to look like a massive idiot. But anyway, so this is where it gets a bit difficult, because if you know football, 3-4-1-2 and 4-4-2 are a bit different. So I'm going to ask Santi first. Santi, who are your right mid and left mids, if you had to choose them?
Well, I've actually gone for Sterling, although many people, even Maani and Oscar, actually have accused me for doing this. But I think his pace would just destroy the defense, and then he would just zoom past the defenders basically. And then on the other side, we've got very talented young player with Foden has showed it at Man City. He's been playing quite a lot recently against big teams. He's been like Guardiola's relying on him, and I just think he'll if he is played, they will have a variety of wings, let's say, and they'll have a very very powerful left wing, which would be Sterling, and then a very technical and skillful right wing.
Lovely. Yeah, I think, look, regarding Sterling, this is going to cause a lot of dispute, but I compare him to Daniel James. He is very, very, very quick, and he literally is basically he's so quick, gets past him, and has no final product. I call Daniel James the Flash without any final product, and that is Sterling. He also obviously can't finish anything. He's a bit like David McGoldrick against Chelsea today, Maani, wasn't that? Oh my God. Anyway, forget about that. I don't rate him in the Manchester. I don't think he's ever scored against Manchester United. How long has he been around for? So maybe that's my personal view. But if any City fans or any fans back up Sterling, please do leave it in the comments, because I would like to hear it, because I don't see anything to support him. But anyway, Maani, you're 3-4-1-2. So who is your cam?
Sorry, Oscar, I'm actually going for 3-4-3.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. No, sorry. Yeah, 3-4-3.
Yeah.
What a formation.
Well, okay. So, look, I mean, Oscar, I think you're a bit harsh on Sterling. I think Sterling is a brilliant player, and his dribbling, his pace, everything, he's very good. As you said, the final product is an issue. So that's why he's not on my team. I think he'll definitely feature, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does start, because he's a quality player.
Super.
Yeah, but I'm going to go with Jack Grealish on the left wing, or left forward position, if you must. But yeah, I think Jack Grealish has been unbelievable this season. We've seen him when he's come in for England as well. Back in the winter international break, he was amazing. He did that flick. He was really, really good. I think Jack Grealish is going to be really good for us if he is fit as well. I really hope he does stay fit, because he has had an injury. And then my other winger, or right forward, you could say, Santi said, Foden. I think Phil Foden is an unbelievable player. He's one of the best players England have had since, you could say, the golden generation. Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes. But yeah, Foden, I think he's got to start. He's so good. Everything about him is just really, really good. His technical ability, he's got a wonderful left foot. And yeah, those are my two players in behind the striker.
Yeah, I would agree with them on if I did that formation. Obviously, I'm not, but I would agree with you on that one. For my cam, I'm only doing one cam. If you know football, I'm playing Grealish there. I think Grealish is brilliant. A lot of people say he is on the left, but I think that's just because Aston Villa play that way. Aston Villa don't have the depth of other squads like Man City, like United or Chelsea. So I think if he ever did go to a big club, he could be absolutely brilliant on that cam. And I think that's what we'll see at England, because he is brilliant in that cam role, and he is a brilliant, brilliant player. So yeah, strikers. So I've got two, you've got one, everyone. So Santi, who's your main? No, you've got two. Sorry, yeah, 4-4-2. I'm terrible at this today. Who are your two strikers?
Well, I actually think my two strikers are quite balanced. Again, like the midfield, they will provide Rashford, which is one of them, will provide the speed and just will make himself available in the long on the through balls. And then just Kane, I think, has to be in it. Just even though he's not incredibly quick and stuff, he's just fantastic at finishing. Everything he touches goes in. It goes in basically, and yeah, he's just been quite good for Tottenham, even though Tottenham as a team are terrible. But yeah, just in general, I think that would be a very good striker partnership.
Yeah, Kane's finishing reminds me of my finishing on the football field. If you know me, you know that's not true. But anyway, so Maani, your strikers.
Thanks for that, Oscar. Yeah, Kane has to be Kane. Harry Kane is and has been one of the best strikers in world football for the last few years. I think without Kane, Tottenham would be in a relegation battle, maybe just about surviving above it. But literally, he carries them, properly carries them. We saw Tottenham the other night as well. Shocking. But
yeah, that's fine.
Harry Kane for England, he's been unbelievable. Yes, everyone's been saying about that match against Croatia, the semi-final, where he could have squared it to Sterling. We probably could have gone to the final, but Harry Kane, he was great in that tournament. He's great in the Euros. I think he's going to be a great player for us, and he has to start. For me up front.
Yeah, for me, the only thing he needs to learn is how to speak. But apart from that, it's absolutely, he's one of the best strikers in the world. I've got two strikers, obviously. I'm going to play Kane on the right. I think it'll be brilliant there. And then Rashford on the left. Now, I know, again, it's quite biased towards Man United, but he's just phenomenal. He on his day, I don't think, if I'm really honest, on his day, no one can stop him. Not one defender. He's just simply, on his day, he hasn't had bad days, but he just produces that moment of spark. And I don't know how many points we would have dropped this season without him in that final, burst of acceleration, that final, shot, which no one else can score. And the first real indication I got when he was a special player was when he did that free kick, Chelsea, Stamford Bridge, boom. It was one of the best moments of my life. But anyway, so that's all of our teams done. Hope you have enjoyed that. Please do leave your teams in the comments. It would be really much appreciated while you're there. Obviously, subscribe and like, only if you want to, but it would mean a lot to us. I think that's it, isn't it? I think we're all done. Unfortunately, there are no Arsenal players in the starting 11. We can't really do much about that. It's just because you're not good enough. But if you progress, in about 50 years, you'll probably get about 2. So that would be really good. And don't worry, because we'll be having an Arsenal guest on very soon, Arsenal fans. So you don't need to worry about that. It's calm down, because we received quite a few DMs saying stopping the Arsenal hate, but you can't do that. But anyway, Maani, do you want to wrap it up? And
Oscar, I think you'd be happy to know that it is still 3-2. So West Ham hanging on, but Arsenal are probing. But yeah, that'd be a great result for West Ham. I actually want West Ham to lose. Arsenal had one job, but clearly not. They can't do anything at the moment. But yeah, I think that should be it.
Trusting Arsenal to win is like trusting your own money with a robber. It's not going to go well, is it? But anyway.
That was
true.
Shocking.
That was a terrible analogy, but anyway, we'll move.
Downgrade from Mark Goldbridge.
I know, I am. No, well, Mark Goldbridge actually is. I don't care if you're not a United fan. He's honestly one of the best.
He's a legend, yeah.
He is honestly he comes up with the funniest sentences I ever hear. But I do really like him, but I think everyone knows that. But anyway, all right, I will. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and we'll see you next week for our Arsenal special, hopefully. Thank you.